On Wednesday night, Real Madrid played Napoli at the Santiago Bernabeu in one of the most highly anticipated matches this round of the Champions League. Madrid's recently had their unbeaten streak broken by Sevilla, but Napoli has started one of their own with 18 matches undefeated now, and they've scored 36 goals in 12 matches. So is this the kind of form that could see a Champions League upset?
Probably, yes. So it's always difficult to play against Real Madrid. They are world champions, European champions, but Napoli also surprised me on the other side because we are in good form now. And as you said, 12 matches we scored 36 goals. It's a lot. It's really a lot, and probably Real Madrid should be a little bit fear of Napoli at this moment. But it's also the good form of all the players, especially Mertens now, is fundamental for us. And also Hamsik and Caterina. So it will not be easy, but possible.
And you mentioned Dries Mertens, 14 goals and 5 assists in his last 11 matches, which is crazy stats. So I guess the big question now is Arkadiusz Milik is back in the frame, he's recovered from his injury. So what does Maurizio Sarri do?
For Maurizio Sarri, yeah, I don't want to be in his shoes because now Milik is probably in a form, but in a good form or not as Mertens. So how can we? Also Pavoletti. Yes. We have Pavoletti now, and so at the moment probably I like to see Mertens and to leave the team as it is, because you can't change something so important now and probably try Milik in Real Madrid in this important game. There are a lot of risks.
So he could be maybe something off the bench if he needed an extra bit in the second half,
in
maybe.
The second half, maybe, yes.
And going to Real, I guess I'm not sure if there's ever a good time to play them, but if there was, it would possibly be now. There's been a long-term injury to Gareth Bale, and then recently Luka Modric, Daniel Carroll, Marcelo. So I don't know, is it a good time to play them?
Yes. They are not really. They have some issues now about the injuries, but it's always hard to play at Santiago Bernabeu for every team because all the players can change the game in 1 minute, in one shot. So it's impossible to say. It's hard and play on their same level. It could be hard for Napoli, or it could be hard also for Barcelona now.
Yeah. So it's the first leg obviously in the Santiago Bernabeu, but Napoli does have the advantage somewhat. Second leg in front of the roaring San Paolo. So how big of an advantage is that? And do you need a result in Madrid, or do you need a draw, or is a 1-0 loss still okay? Can you come back from that?
Napoli, I believe, hope for a draw, but the thing is that if Napoli play for a draw, they're going to lose.
Yes.
So Napoli needs to be concentrated to get a win, and then probably we'll be lucky to save a draw or 1-0. That could be easy for us also for the return, because at San Paolo I believe everything can happen. The atmosphere could be so magical, and all the supporters are waiting for this match since 2 months now. Yeah. And so there is an atmosphere all in Napoli that all the city will be silent. Everybody focused on the match.
If Napoli do have a weakness, it's most probably their defence, which can at times look a bit shaky.
Yep.
How big of a worry is that against the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo?
They're big worry. Yeah, we need to stay. Napoli needs to stay concentrated. Stay concentrated, not to block. Also, Reina should be that he's always powerful and also gives strength to the team. So we not be playing with the fear, because if we start playing with the fear, we finish.
So, as a Napoli fan, obviously you don't personally like to predict, but taking your hat off, is it realistic? Can you actually do it? Can you pull off and progress through?
It's hard to say, really hard. I don't know, on Wednesday everything can happen. And I'm not so positive, but in Napoli probably I know how the stadium could be and how it would help the team. I know it so well, so the atmosphere will be magical, and so probably we can also have a win in the return, but the first leg, I don't know. We need to build a little bit like.
For anyone out there watching, be sure to let us know what you think. Is it achievable for Napoli to actually get through this tie? Let us know in the comments below, of course, and be sure to keep following What's the Italian Football, subscribe, and watch out for the next videos to come.